And a very big thank you to the RRG Group, who are my latest sponsor and will be throughout the season, going home and away all over Europe, the FA Cup, of course the Carabao Cup as well, and in the Premier League. Thanks for your support, guys.
The year of the Formidables, 2019, what a year it has been. 4 trophies in the cabinet, the greatest football ever seen. Tippy-tappy football, 4 goals every game. Bring on the Champions League and much more of the same. Happy New Year, Blues, come on City.
Well, that's a very different way to start my first FA Cup vlog of 2020, isn't it? Looking back on an FA Cup triumph and, of course, the formidable season last season in verse. So I wonder if there are other poetic people in the City crowd today. Let's find out. City against Port Vale, third round of the FA Cup. Can't beat it really, can you?
New year, new start, pride in battle with a passionate heart. Triumph in abundance over the past decade, the most successful team our memories won't fade. Centurions and winners of the domestic treble, back-to-back Premiership wins, we were treated like rebels. The FA Cup and Carabao Cup are still for the taking, Champions League 2, that's in the making. The Premiership isn't over, not just yet. Our lads will shed blood, tears and sweat. There's sad times ahead, this we know. Heartbreakingly our stars, they come and they go. We've been through the dark times, it's our time for the light. Until the end, our lads will fight. Lace up your boots, guys, there's more success to enjoy. We all know in our hearts that's our team's ploy. Here's to the whole club, here's to a future without stress. Happy New Year, guys, we wish you every success.
The City poet.
And now this City is on the attack. We are swift of thought, we are fleet of foot. No time for our foe to reshape and recover before we are at them again. We bombard them, we pick them off, we shoot on sight. We let them feel the might of the hammer blows that come from all angles and all sides. We watch as magic glides across the ground, leaving defenders in its wake, leaving pretenders strewn asunder, to be hit by the final thunderclap of noise as we hail these wonders, these boys in blue. This is what brings us together on this day. This is what makes it this city, your city, our city, Manchester City.
Well, I could never claim to be as talented as those people who can wax lyrical in verse about Manchester City. Well, let's get some opinions now from the fans ahead of this game against Port Vale, and 1 or 2 ex-players as well. One who's played for both clubs, Michael Brown. More from him later on, but first the fans.
I've seen a lot of fathers with sons, mothers with daughters, etc, today. Seems to be a lot of youngsters at the game. Is this a rare opportunity for you as well?
We come to a lot of cup games, don't we? From last year, this time last year we came to the Burnley game, this time last year, and other games, and we just kind of come when we can, don't we? Come last week's the Sheffield game. Next game we've got tickets for the City women's game, isn't it? City Arsenal.
Against Arsenal.
2nd of Feb.
Was the FA Cup exciting to you?
Yeah. Because like we've not won it a lot. Like when I've been alive, we've only won it twice. So, and we've been to a lot of games, haven't we? So, and we've always battered teams when we've been. That's why today I'm going 6-0.
So you're dreaming of Wembley again?
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Dad?
I think 4-0.
So you just had your picture with the FA Cup. What was that like?
It was unusual.
Yeah?
Seeing a trophy in real.
What did you think? You
It
were
was
pretty excited.
awesome because it's weird, but it's because like the proper City players have touched out, and like people from all around the country, and it's strange, but it's also really exciting.
Hey, City going to win today?
Oh yes, what do you think
Yes.
the score's going to be?
I think it's going to be 4-0.
4-0.
4-0,
You confident as well?
Well, no, not really, but you never know. It's City, isn't it? It could do anything. So.
I would like to see some of the youngsters playing. Give some of the younger players a run out, and I'm sure Port Vale are not here to roll over. Port Vale will give us as good as they can give, and good luck to them. You know, this is their moment. They may not proceed any further, but yeah, good luck to them. Let's just say a good game.
8,000 fans. They've got away fans coming, but yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game. I don't know, I'm thinking about 4-0. 4-0, I've just seen a line-up. Bravo is in goal. I think he's going to save Edison for the derby, for the Carabao Cup on Tuesday. I would think so. But yeah, I've got a good line-up. Guerrero's starting now, so he's had a bit of a rest. So that's good. But yeah, 4-0. I feel 4-0 today. It's going to be a good game. So yeah.
I found under quite a bit of pressure from the stewards that came up and pressurised me to try and take it down. I told them there's no obscenities on it, I was just expressing opinion, but they seemed headstrong on taking it down, me taking it down, because we were speaking to somebody from a control room who was obviously ordering them to come and remove me. And it was going to get to a stage where they were going to try and physically remove me, but luckily in the end we didn't. We had a bit of a standoff, a bit of a stalemate sort of thing going on. They didn't encroach, and I told them I'd put it down when the half-time, when the teams came out, which I did, and they stopped then. They were quite happy with that. Or even though I did put it down, they still wanted me to hand the banner over to them after I'd placed it under the seat.
You got it today?
No, I've not got it today. I wanted to get in the ground. I think I was being watched today, so I've been a good boy today. But I won't be surprised if other people might have messages around the ground.
How do you feel about VAR then?
VAR's just killing the game. It's taking the passion out of the game. The enjoyment, it's just not the game it is anymore. We got a guy stuck out in the middle of wherever he's stuck, some little room, making these obscure, weird decisions for one game and making a totally different decision for the same incident in another game. It's just the inconsistency, the way the fans are being treated. What I feel is a lot of contempt really, because there's no afterthought to fans' feelings about the decisions that are coming out with. And the fact that it's taken so long, and when they've reached, we're given no explanation for them, and we're left in limbo.
I'm sure they'll come out on top today. Free-flowing football, hopefully get a chance of a few goals.
What are your memories of third round day?
Ups and downs, I suppose. I remember the game against Reading. I think we got to the quarter-final. We struggled against Reading. Reading were a lower league team at the time. And I think I equalised in the last 2 or 3 minutes. We got a replay, we battered him in the replay 4-0. I think it was around my 21st birthday, if I remember correctly. But we ended up getting to the quarter-finals, and that was we were very optimistic of going as far as we can. Tottenham beat us on the day. I think I scored the opening goal in the quarter-final tie, I think I remember. And then I think Naeem scored a hat-trick, so it was destroyed us a bit, to be fair.
Should beat Port Vale today.
Yeah, you know, it's... I think it's a great day out for Port Vale. You know, they've been in the lower leagues for quite a few years now. It's a great opportunity for them to come and see, you know, what a great stadium this is and play against one of the best sides in the country. But I think it should be food and drink for Man City today.
Well, obviously you've had a foot in both camps, City and Port Vale, so is it a special day for you?
Well, it's a great day. If you look for the Port Vale supporters, 8,000 already sold out, they're begging for more tickets, so it's really good. That's where the FA Cup's so great, for the teams to get this opportunity to play at the Etihad. I'm sure City will make a few changes. Whether Port Vale will be brave enough to come out and try and create opportunities, or whether they sit in, that's what I'm looking to see. But what a great occasion, and that's where the FA Cup's a magical tournament that needs to be respected at all times.
Have they got any chance?
I think they know it's going to be difficult. John Askey will certainly tell you that.
So as a result of Hotclickmarketing, you're here in the Tunnel Club today. What do you think?
Fantastic, absolutely superb. Hospitality, food, drink, top class.
And you brought your son with you?
This is my son, yeah, Daniel.
What do you think of the first half?
Yeah, I would say we seem to disagree. I think like the complacency kicked in a little bit for us. I think we needed that second goal, but you know, clearly they've got a plan. We've just counteracted them, haven't we? Absolutely.
What was your verdict?
I didn't think we needed a second goal in this first half, especially. I think they came along with a plan. As soon as we crossed the halfway line, they dropped straight back into a back five, back six at times. And I think their management team have obviously come and told them how to play, and they played it in the first half. Can they stay with that with 90 minutes? I didn't think they could. Obviously the second goal's come along. It's made it a little bit more comfortable for us. Their goal, good goal. Really, that was their only proper chance in the first half. And I can only see us carrying on in the second half. Probably going to end up or maybe 4. He wants 5-1 because he had the bet on that, but I'll stick with 4-1.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you very much.
It looks nice anyway.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Enjoy.
It really
Thank
is.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to Tony from Hotclickmarketing.
Absolutely, no, I second that. Thank you so much.
Haywood Bellis stood out as a quality player, centre back for the future. For me, I'd put him in front of Garcia at the moment. I thought he played really well. Foden, again, had a fantastic game. Weighed in with a goal. Both of them weighed in with goals. So I think we've just seen the future.
You got me delighted when Tommy Doyle came on as well.
Tommy Doyle, he had some tricks, didn't he? Worked hard, kept possession well. Better option for me than Gundogan, to be honest. So
Are you old enough to remember his granddads?
I'd like to say yeah. Well, I am. Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, it's nice to see that legacy of the City players, coming through, sort of thing. So yeah, he's definitely. We have seen the future without a doubt. So great game, great. Super excited to see the young lads come on and really perform. And show the that we've got replacements for David Silva. We don't have to worry about how we're going to replace these players because we've already got them there and they've shown it tonight. So yeah, great game.
What do you think?
Oh, absolutely, I agree with that 100%. The young players today are just coming through, and that's what we've been waiting for. I mean, the United have been doing that for quite some time now, but now we're actually seeing it today. That's what we wanted to get here today, and to see them young players coming through, absolutely excellent.
It makes a difference.
Yeah,
it
makes a fantastic difference to see them coming through. Brilliant. Loved it when Doyley came on. That was a little bit, reminiscent of the past. I don't quite remember it myself. I remember my dad singing it and my brother singing it. So yeah, that's great. Happy for the lads.
Thought they were a bit lackadaisical first half. We didn't seem to be pushing hard enough. But woke up in the second half and got the result.
Are you particularly pleased about the young lads playing?
Absolutely,
today?
yeah.
Who do you
Howard
fancy in the
Bellis.
fourth round, by the way?
Sorry?
Who do you fancy in the fourth round?
Similar team.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It's nice to see the young lads getting a game for once, yeah.
What about you?
Come on, City! We'll win the FA Cup and the Carling Cup and the Champions League. How do you, Cheesy?
Good game. I thought, we picked it up in the second half. We could have done much better in the first half. But good game. Foden had an outstanding game. I hope he gets more starts. I really do. But good
Come
game
on,
overall.
City!
Yeah. Thanks.
There's a lot of youngsters coming through, really, in truth. Isn't
Yeah, I mean, I think, it's a testament that 2 youth team players scored today. And there were 3 on the pitch at the end. So that's great. It's good for the future. So I hope the development continues.
You're going to be coming for a long time then, aren't you?
I'd like to. I live in India, so it's a bit of a hike, but
Blimey.
I'd love to. It's great. I've been a supporter since 1962. So I've seen Tommy's granddad. I've seen his other granddad as well. And they were great players. And I hope he goes on and mirrors them in terms of his ability. I'm sure he does. He's certainly got that spirit. The Doyle spirit's there. So I hope so. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Comfortable in the end. Port Vale gave us a bit of a game in the first half. They took the goal well, but in the end we were pretty professional and confident. And yeah, it was a good evening in the end for everyone. So
Brought your son with you today?
Yeah, brought him with you. Your granddad brought you to the last game, didn't you, against Southampton? So he's loving being a Blue at the minute, aren't you? Yeah?
Yeah, listen, one day you could be the new Tommy Doyle.
Oh, you want to be the future Edison, don't you?
Future Edison.
Yeah,
he's
he's a goalkeeper, yeah. You've even got your goalkeeper shirt on, haven't you?
So it's been worth coming today.
Yeah, it's been a good day out in the end, yeah. So it's been a good evening. So yeah, it's great to be a Blue at the minute, isn't it?
Well, I certainly can't argue with that. I say every week it's great being a Blue. So City go through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. Tomorrow night, as I'm recording this, of course, straight after the game against Port Vale, 4 members of the City Matters Committee are on the Forever Blue podcast. So if you've never listened to that, it is downloadable on SoundCloud, and you will find the links on my Twitter account, which is @IanCheeseman. Meanwhile, thanks for watching. See you at Old Trafford if you're going to Old Trafford in midweek. And As the gentleman said before, it's great being a blue. See you next time.
And as ever, a very big thank you to Hotclickmarketing, who can get your company to the top of Google searches. So give them a call. And thanks for your support, guys.